We are fresh from our first cup win of the save and we're really looking good on the pitch. We performed well in the first leg of our round of 16 Champions League tie against Benfica, but we have the second leg today, making sure we get through to the quarter final. That's right, the team really is shining at the moment. Obviously, we beat Manchester United in the last episode in the Carabao Cup to claim the first silverware of the save, which was a delightful moment for us. And the form since then has been fantastic. We've even had one unlikely player go on a good goal scoring run of form. A 5-1 win against Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. So Sinkhor Silai get on the score sheet for the first time. He then scored 2 goals against Fulham in a 2-0 win before he went back to his old club Benfica in the Champions League, grabbed himself a goal there as well to make it 4 goals in 3 games for him. He couldn't find the net against Middlesbrough, but we did get a 1-0 win against them. So we're still third in the Premier Division. Obviously we've got games in hand still and the situation remains the same. Our goal difference vastly inferior to Newcastle, so needing a little bit of a miracle to be able to catch up to them in terms of goal difference, but we've still got everything to play for in terms of the title. And I think with that in mind, we're going to be showing the Benfica game and potentially the Newcastle game today. It depends on how the fixtures line up if we do get through this game against Benfica and get through the quarter final against Manchester United in the FA Cup. So yeah, tentative plans to have that Newcastle game shown, but we'll play it by ear. But before that, obviously, it's a big game for us. It's our debut in the Champions League and we're performing absolutely terrifically. 4-2 up from the first leg in the round of 16. So we've got a really good opportunity of progressing through the quarter final. It started off with 6 English teams. At the moment, there's still 5 of us left. Man City are finally poised to 2-2 going to AC Milan. Newcastle and Chelsea are playing each other, so that'll be one definitely knocked out. And as well, Spurs find themselves 2-0 down to Tottenham. So we could find ourselves in a scenario where we are one of only 2 English teams left in the Champions League. So what a sign that would be of our progress over the last few years. And with that progression at stake, despite being in quite a healthy position, we are going out with the first team. Jimenez in goal, Silva Santos, Engelin, Jones and the score at the back with Matsushita and Silai in front of them. Sintas, Foy and Oliver in behind Lee Dilly. Ismail Higuera misses out today through injury. We could have risked him, but he just picked up a tight calf yesterday and don't want to further aggravate that given the position that we are in. I fully expect this team to be able to go out and do a job. Obviously, we know it's going to be a tough game, but we beat Benfica in the first leg. We'll carry that confidence through to the match. And we know we can counter-attack well. Obviously, Benfica will need to be coming at us, and we have the players capable of getting up the pitch quickly. So we should be in for a very good game, and we've got everything crossed that it'll be Stockport coming out on top come the end of it. Benfica looking to make an early breakthrough though. McAllister gets the free kick into the box. It just drifts over Jimenez's ball though from the header. So already a little warning sign that Benfica are going to be trying to come forward and get into us today. But yeah, we can just play our game. And like we said, the first leg, really, we showed that we are the better team. We just need to carry that on today. We're looking to go forward now. The score drifting over to the right-hand side. He's tackled, but Silva Santos wins it back. Sintas gets it back to the scores. He makes his way over to the left-hand side now. He's looking for Matsushita, and now Owen Foy can't quite find the scores run. And Benfica are able to come out with the ball. They've got Mendy in goal, and he clears it up. But Silva Santos rarely wins headers. He's won that one and finds David Oliver. He manages to burst into the box, but he can't find the finish. It's a good save from the keeper, but we find ourselves with a corner. The score is going to be able to get this one in. Obviously, we scored a couple of leagues in the first leg. Silai can't quite get his head to the ball this time, but we're going to have a second opportunity. It's going to be the same again, but it looks like it's going to the back post this time. Engelin's there waiting, but he can't make contact with the ball. He can't keep it in play either. Benfica yet again on the attack now. McAllister on the ball in midfield. He finds one of his defenders as they look to start again from the back. Lee Dilly looking to close down, not quite able to win the ball, but stopping Benfica from being able to play it forward easily. Again, we look to be doing very well at crowding them out in the middle of the park. There's not really much space for any of the Benfica players there, and they've done well to actually work a bit of space down the left hand side, but England there in the middle to cut a ball out, and now we have the opportunity to get forward ourselves. Masachita bursting down to that right hand side. He looks for Oliver, who finds a delicious ball into Owen Foy, and we've grabbed the breakthrough in this second leg as well. It puts us 3 goals up on aggregate now, and it was really delightful play from us as well. Matashita obviously bursting down the right hand side. That was really what got us up the field as quickly as it did. And then some nice one-touch play from Oliver to find Owen Foy. He just got it out into his feet and found the corner delightfully. So we've got an advantage in this game as well. Like we were saying before, Benfica now really will have to be chasing the game, and that'll leave it open for us to get some opportunities. Sintas getting a ball into box. Oliver may have won the header but couldn't quite get enough power on it, and it's an easy claim for Mendy in the Benfica goal. He gets it forward now, and Oh Hyun Ju is on the ball. Russia from the edge of the area. His shot goes over the bar. So Benfica yet again trying to get back into it, but we are doing quite well, I think, defending rather resolutely at the best of times, and yeah, we look to be good value for our lead in this tie. And maybe we could extend the lead just before half time as well. Sintas breaking down the left hand side. He's got Dilly and Owen Foy breaking through, but Oliver, what are you doing? Just keep it on the floor. He had one of the easiest opportunities in the world. It was, again, lovely football from us to work the opportunity. Dilly into Foy. Foy really looked like he could have taken the effort on himself, but Oliver was in much better position, and yeah, he just failed to keep his shot down. It was an awful miss, and yeah, really could have done wonders for us there, but we find ourselves 1-0 up at the halfway mark in this second leg. So as long as we can continue in this form, it should be a decent result for us come the end of the game. Benfica looking to make it a little bit more uncomfortable for us, but Silai picking the ball out well. Dilly can't quite find Oliver's run though, but Silai again there to stop the ball moving forward. We see Owen Foy there bursting forward. Oliver didn't choose to pass it yet, but he gets into the box where Lee Dilly is waiting, and he puts us 2-0 up now. And that should be that for the tie, you would think. Benfica need 4 goals just to draw level with us, and we know we can be pretty devastating on the counter-attack, so you'd like to think we can be very comfortable in the position that we are in now. Lee Dilly continuing his really good season as well, to his 14th goal of the year. So yeah, we've got lots to be positive about this season. We're coming forward yet again as well. Matsushita finding Silva Santos in acres of space on the right hand side. He bursts into the box, gets the ball across, but Oliver can't find the follow up, and Benfica now looking to counter attack themselves. Russia on the ball, he has to go backwards, but Oh Hyun-ju picks it up top. We've got numbers back now though, and we've stopped the attack very well. Been wanting to make subs for a little while now, so just before this highlight begins, we'll get those underway. Silai, though, he's been very good defensively in the last couple of highlights. He can come off and Arndt can come on. And we will see Costa come on in place of Sintas as well, just to give us a little bit of extra energy on that left hand side there. Jimenez now getting the ball forward. Dilly can't win the header, but Matashita puts in a good tackle. It's picked up by Benfica again though, and they look to come down the right hand side. Lascore switched off a little bit there, allowed his man to get forward, but we've got numbers back again, forcing Benfica to go backwards. And every opportunity we just see Stockport players crowded around the man and really stopping these balls going forward. It's one over the defence this time, and when they do break through, they've managed to find the back of the net. They still need 3 more goals to draw level with us. Mainly our defending has been very, very good, but this time Varela in a little bit of space, able to find a ball over the top, and it was a finish from Giovanni which Jimenez really couldn't do much about. But like we were saying, we're in a comfortable position, and I'm sure we should be able to keep it that way. Just over 15 minutes left in the match now. We're going to see Yamada come on in place of Matsushita. Milinkovic can come on for Foy as well. Foy's been playing a lot of football recently. Since he rejected that move to Inter Milan in January, he's really hit a little bit of form for us. It's delightful to see. We'll also give Bolaños a little bit of game time up front just to give Lee Dilly a rest again. He's played a couple of games in a row now, so would very much benefit from a little rest here. The game has come to an end and Stockport have run out 2-1 winners on the night, 6-3 on aggregate. So we progress through to the quarter-finals. For our debut in the competition, it's an amazing run from us, and we can be very, very happy with how it's going. Obviously, it's been a while since we've won trophies, but we're on course for a quadruple, we'll say it quietly. But who knows what the season could bring for us. We're on a tremendous run of form. We're really, really, really confident at the moment. Like we say, it's just delightful to be involved. We've got a few games to play. That Champions League game won't be until after the Newcastle match, so we'll be able to know who our opposition is as well. But I think it will be that Newcastle game we come back for, as long as the schedule doesn't change too much. So we'll get through the games between now and then, and we'll see you in Stockport for that match. Well, talk of a quadruple has quickly come to an end. Manchester United beat us in that FA Cup game. It took them to extra time, but in the 116th minute they grabbed a winner and we lost 2-1 in the end. In the Premier League though, all things going as they were beforehand. We beat Leicester 4-0, a very, very good result. Matsushita is especially played fantastically in this game, getting a goal and 2 assists to his name. And then Owen Foy got us the win against West Ham. We're second in the league now. We've taken ourselves above Man City with that game in hand, and obviously we're still 3 points behind Newcastle with a vastly inferior goal difference. However, we do play both of those teams. Obviously the Newcastle match coming up now, and it could be a huge result for us if we get that win. So that is the aim for us right now. One of the issues that we could have heading into this huge round of fixtures we have coming up is Caetano being in goal. We do have faith in the young man, but he's been forced to take the number 1 jersey for a couple of weeks at the very least. Jimenez unfortunately picking up torn wrist ligaments while away with Spain. So we're going to see what Caetano's made out of now. Obviously he had a huge redemption by getting us the win in that Carabao Cup final against Manchester United, but he's got a little bit of a run in the team now, so we're going to hope he can live up to some of his potential. He's got Silva Santos, Engel and Jones on the score in front of him, with Matsushita and Silai making that defensive midfield. Sintas, Foy and Oliver in behind Aguera for this must-win game for our title aspirations. We've got the backing of the home fans as well, and we've just got to hope we can carry on this great run of form which we are on. Caetano getting the ball clear. It's the first highlight we've had in the match. Now Silva Santos picks up the ball down the right hand side, tries to play in Oliver, but the Newcastle defence picks it up. And now Gerson, once upon a time he was on our shopping list. He made the move to Newcastle and he's just picked up an assist, but for an absolute worldie of a goal from Bellard. There was shades of a little bit of Van Persie with that one, but we see Gerson here. He put a big ball across the pitch. Bellard watched it come over his shoulder and hit that volley as sweetly as he could ever hit. Went across the goal and into the top corner. You really don't save those ones. And we find ourselves behind, but Jesus, what a goal that was. Giving a little shout of demand more going into the final 10 minutes of the first half. We've really been shook by that goal, I think, and haven't really been able to establish anything in the match ourselves. Caetano claims the throw-in, and now maybe the chance for him to start an attack of our own. He gets the ball well upfield. Newcastle head it away, but only as far as Oliver. He's been a real creative spark this season, but he's dispossessed. Silai nods it back to him though, and now Matsushita finds Aguera with Oliver not able to finish after a really good passage of play. He wasted the opportunity for us, and we go into the half-time break 1-0 down. We'll give the team a little bit of aggression, and we are going to be bringing on Pereira in place of Oliver. He's had an absolutely dreadful first half. Pereira has been a great player for us this season. Maybe he hasn't started as much as he would have liked, but I think he's chipped in with about 13 goals for us so far. The score drifting in from the left hand side now, not able to start the second half off with a bang, but good to see us actually getting a shot away. The half-time break came at a good time for us, it seemed. I think just allowing us to refresh our heads and get ourselves back into the game. Newcastle on the ball now, trying to play it into our half. They got there briefly but went back, and Sillai now winning the ball back for us and finding Pereira. Matsushita tries to find Sintas, it runs through the score. He's got the opportunity to drift inside as he loves to do. He's on his right foot, but he's cocked it up and it goes well wide. A couple of opportunities wasted by the score at the beginning of this half, and Newcastle could punish us now by coming down the right hand side. Can Lascore put a tackle in? He lets Livramento get the cross in, and Kitano put himself into no man's land when Gerson was able to get a header and find the back of the net. The score should have done better to close it down the man and stop the cross from coming in. And Kitano, I think with just a little bit of a rush of blood to the head, thought he could come and get it, but just left himself stranded. And Marcelo Silva Santos, again, being outpowered at the back, will demand more. We're going to go on to an attacking mentality, and we're going to be making more changes. Costa is going to come on. We're going to have Milinkovic come on as well for Owen Foy, and we are going to bring on Paul Fuda in place of Santos as well, just to give us a little bit of extra energy going up and down that right hand side, and a bit more defensive stability as well. We're going to have to bring on Peter Arnott as well. Sillai, I don't think, can handle the football that we want him to play right now. So Arnott on the pitch. We've made all of our subs. We're going to encourage the players, and we're going to go very attacking now. The score with a throw in, if we can get a goal back here, there's every chance that we could really steal this game. Anthony Jones now getting it to the score. He looks for Costa, and now he looks to go infield. Jones playing it back to Kitano, so it's not exactly the attacking which we want to be doing. We need to get the ball forward. Arnott now looking for Pereira, but it's a weak ball, and it gives Newcastle the opportunity to steal the ball back and just keep possession for themselves. They're passing it around the back at the moment, just breaking over halfway and finding a ball forward. And maybe with that we're seeing our title ambitions wrecked as well. Why did we have to mention the quadruple earlier on? And why is the game listening to us mentioning such things and punishing us for it? It's 3-0 to Newcastle now. We had to really be brave and try to get back into the game. My word, how we're missing Jimenez in goal for us as well. We do have the youngster Abdoulaye Coffey, but he's really not ready for first team football at the moment. But hell, I don't think you could be any worse than what Kitano's been today. Like we say, we have faith in the young man. We have grabbed a goal back quickly as well, though, through Pereira, so maybe not all is over and done with, but yeah, we've left ourselves with a little bit too much work to do, I feel. It could be an absolute miracle comeback if we do get it low. It's a tidy little finish from Pereira as well, but yeah, how we're missing a solid goalkeeper today. We're trying to fire up the players as Newcastle come and get the fourth and just extinguish any hope that we had of getting back into the match. And yeah, disappointing result. I think this is going to be our first domestic defeat in the league in front of our home fans as well. So yeah, to get it in such a fashion against our title rivals as well isn't the best way to kick off this daunting run that we have, but yeah, the run was going to come to an end eventually. Newcastle very much the better team today, but yeah, they need a little bit of a wake up call, our players. We're going to throw out the water bottle, and oh god, yeah, they didn't like that as much as I have done the previous ones, but they played absolutely terribly, and sometimes you need to be cruel to be kind, and that's what we're doing there. Maybe it'll have the desired effect, maybe it won't, maybe it'll cripple them, but It's certainly crippled our title ambitions. We're still in second place in the league, still on course for a fantastic season, but maybe that just killed the dream that we did have. Now it's only going to be a couple of matches until we're back. We've got Manchester City in the Champions League quarter-final, so yeah, another tough match for us. They definitely dismantled us last time we played against them, but we're going to hope that we can turn it around this time. We've got the home leg first, and if we can get a good result in that, who knows what we could accomplish come the second leg. That will be the next episode, coupled with that game against Arsenal, another team which is threatening us directly in the league. We're level on points with them. So, yeah, we're really getting into crunch time in the season. The big games are coming thick and fast, and we just need to remain resolute to try to get ourselves through this final stage of the season. As always, if you have enjoyed that, please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel for regular Football Manager content as well. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.